Hey everybody, this is Ted Check, recovering reporter. So, in Donald Trump's first term, he made it no secret that he questioned the validity, the legitimacy of the federal government funding news sources, namely the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, which supports NPR, PBS, and small and mid-sized television stations. This article here from First Amendment Watch talks about he wanted to cut the budget for CPB, and a conservative radio tweeted, "Why does NPR exist? We have thousands of radio stations in the U.S. plus satellite radio, podcasts. Why are we paying for this big government Democrat Party propaganda operation?" Very good question. It's no secret that NPR has leaned left all along, but if you look at something that Yuri Berliner, he worked for NPR for 25 years as an editor, he wrote something on the Free Press earlier this year where he said there's an unspoken consensus about the stories we should pursue and how they should be framed. It's frictionless. One story after another about instances of supposed racism, transphobia, signs of climate apocalypse, Israel doing something bad, and the dire threat of Republican policies. It's almost like an assembly line. So yeah, that right there, from a guy who worked for them for 25 years, speaks to the leftist ideology that NPR has embraced. And they have become a propaganda arm of the Democrat Party. That's not journalism. That's not journalism at all. And why should taxpayers be funding such a thing? So if you look at this from The Hill, NPR has said, well, we only receive 1% from the federal government. Right here, 1% from the federal government. Not quite the case. NPR may receive little direct funding, but a good deal of its budget comprises federal funds that flow to it indirectly by federal law. Yes, very interesting. I'm not going to get into the rest of it here, but that's the gist of it. Okay, so indirectly by federal law, they've got money coming in from federal funding. Now, what has happened since then? You've got look at this headline here from Semaphore. Weakened U.S. public broadcasters will fight for their lives in 2025. Oh, before I get to that, here's something from not the Free Press, but just Free Press. Elon Musk's plan to defund public media and defend Trumpism. Wait do you hear this? Lurking in the 10th paragraph. Who wrote this? Timothy Carr, whoever that is. Lurking in the 10th paragraph of Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy's cost-cutting screed on the new Department DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, is a line that should worry anyone who cares about the future of public media and its ability to hold Trump and other authoritarians accountable. DOGE will help end federal overspending by taking aim at the $500 billion plus in annual federal expenditures that are unauthorized by Congress or being used in ways that Congress never intended. One of the items is the $535 million annual congressional allocation to the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. Allocates federal funds to public media outlets across the country. Yeah, I mean, you can see the bias right here. Lurking, screed. All right, I don't know what. Okay, so anyway, let's just bear that in mind. So Vivek and Elon are in charge of DOGE, and they're looking to make government more efficient. And kind of parallel to that, Republican Senator John Kennedy introduced the subtly named No Propaganda Act. If enacted, it would end federal funding for America's public media. So not only slashing the budget, but getting rid of it entirely. He's joined in the effort by billionaires Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, who are heading up an amorphous cost-cutting advisory group for President-elect Donald Trump, and have also suggested that support for public media should be eliminated from the federal budget. You know what? I agree. It should not, because there's no way There's no way that you can have an entity that receives money from the federal government and expect them to operate independently. How are they going to properly report on the federal government when they're getting money from the federal government? I mean, if nothing else, you can say all you want. Oh, we're gonna cover it straight down the middle. We're gonna be objective. We're gonna be fair. We're gonna be balanced. You can say that all you want, but if you want to truly eliminate the possibility or just the appearance of there being any type of impropriety, you need to totally divorce yourself from the federal government and not take any money from it whatsoever. That's journalism. That is true journalism. This NPR, PBS is not. It's just not true journalism. I mean, you read it there from Yuri Berliner, what they cover, and how leftist they are. I mean, straight from the horse's mouth. So I truly believe that that's what needs to happen if you want this organization, if it's going to be an absolute representation of true journalism. Otherwise, you're always going to have that specter hanging over your head. Oh, you get money from the government, so we can't expect you to cover the government honestly, truthfully, factually, in pursuit of the truth. No, you can't have it. So there you go. That's what's going on. We'll just have to wait and see if this No Propaganda Act has legs to it. If Elon and Vivek are able to, how much power are they going to wield with their Doge group, and we'll just have to see if they can push forward with this, or if they're just going to run into, as we've seen over and over again with government, things work slowly, or they don't even work at all. They get stalled. Things get in the way. People get in the way. Everybody's trying to do their own thing and add things, and it just gets to be a mess. We're just going to have to see what happens, but just know that kind of the takeaway is there are movements afoot to mitigate or to actually outright do away with the funding, and I'm in support of that. I just don't see how that's journalism at all. So let me know your thoughts, and I'll talk to you later.